stupid. Yeah.
Oh, why, look who's taken a widespread interest in my health once again. It's you. Hi. Thank you.
Okay, so this guy is pretty fucking weird. Like, he's pretty fucking weird. There's something clearly wrong with him, and if you can't quite put your finger on it, consider where his fingers have been, because apparently they've been inside children for the last few years. At least, this is according to DJ fucking Keemstar, the giant rat we all know and love, whose integrity is about as intact as Nicole Arbour's hymen.
What?
When Keemstar exposed Lionmaker on Drama Alert, I was somewhat hesitant to believe a single fucking word of it. Why? Because Keemstar is pretty much the devil incarnate at this point. In short, I find his methods of obtaining evidence questionable and entirely unprofessional. But this isn't about Daniel Keem, this is about this unwashed creature who apparently has some form of skin disease. If you watch him closely, you can actually see the dead skin cells forming some sort of ghostly aura around his fat person. His carpet has probably absorbed a whole new human at this point.
You there.
Lionmaker is a 27-year-old man who spent the last few years peddling Minecraft cancer to his 600,000 cubs, all of which have only very recently been potty trained, and if your brain hasn't fully developed yet, there's a good chance you'll probably enjoy his content, and that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with being a children's entertainer, but there is something a little wrong with trying to fuck 'em, and that's kind of what we're really trying to ascertain here. Is Lionmaker Studios just yet another shitty Minecraft YouTuber? Or has he also been trying to get into some little girl's Hello Kitty knickers all along?
Do you remember when we shared a room?
Well, this all came about when a mother of a 13-year-old girl contacted Mr. Rat here, claiming to have evidence that Lionmaker had requested pictures of her daughter's pussy.
Today on Drama Alert, we have a angry mother.
And instead of going to the police, she decided she was going to take the story to a YouTuber/rodent who became famous in the first place for Call of Duty trolling.
Answer my question. Answer my question!
She decides it's a really good idea to have a massive piss-up before she goes on the show, ending up about 2 white wine spritzers away from a fucking wheelchair.
This was justification for why I have to be on the ball with who my kids are in contact with and what is going on in this pretend world.
It fucking takes her like 30 seconds to say 5 words and she still fucking fumbles it like a mutant. Like, even Rattigan is thinking she's about to start foaming at the fucking mouth.
Lion, he wants to Skype with me.
She's crowing and crowing and crowing, flapping her fucking feathers like she's trying to fly. Like, fuck off! Nothing is meticulating here. I mean, this is the screenshot in which Lion allegedly asks a 13-year-old girl for nudes. But it's fucking terrible evidence, because the screenshot has clearly been tampered with. And this is the only document they have to prove that this event ever even occurred.
What happened after? I mean, obviously, you had to have let him know, like, this was inappropriate, right? What happened next?
Well, next it was kind of, we believed it wasn't him and he was hacked, but then the proof came forward that he wasn't hacked.
So, I'm sorry, he sent this message to your daughter and then he later said he was hacked and then it turned out he wasn't hacked, but there's no evidence to suggest that he wasn't hacked, so is it still possible he wasn't hacked? What the fuck are you talking about, woman? The evidence at this point is a little unsubstantial, but this isn't the only thing against Lionmaker. I mean, he's only selling children's fucking underwear. Yes, his little fucking picture of a lion on a pair of boys' underpants, and if you think about it, it's just pretty fucking sick. It's like you can feel his face is nuzzling up against some little kid's balls. There are even videos of children shaking their fucking bottoms at him. Granted, there's no evidence of him requesting these videos, but where does a child who can't even tie his own fucking shoelaces get the idea to send a video to a fully grown man they've never met, shaking their little bottoms at him? And why is a 27-year-old man dating a 16-year-old girl? Why is Paige the fucking panda, a Minecraft YouTuber, sending a picture of her fucking asshole to a man that is over a decade older than her?
Hey everybody, I'm Paige the Panda, and hi.
He doesn't even deny she's 16. I mean, there was even some evidence to suggest that she was younger than that when they first met. But at the end of the day, there's at least an 11-year age gap. And it's not like she's a very mature 16-year-old. She looks about fucking 12, and in between playing Minecraft, she's doing little dances to Itsy Bitsy fucking Spider. Despite what it says on her birth certificate, she is both mentally and physically a child. And the way I see it, he's taken advantage of that. He's groomed her, and worse yet, he's treated her like a virtual prostitute, getting her to send him pictures of her rectum, and even having the audacity to make these images public. She even posted this on Twitter, providing insight into the true depth of his manipulation.
There are pedophiles in the Minecraft community. There are pedophiles in the Minecraft community. There are pedophiles in the Minecraft community. This guy is a pedophile.
Of course, Lionmaker didn't respond well to this. He publicly posted several pictures of her in awkward sexual positions, admitted she was 15 at the time, and even went so far as to try and guilt her into taking him back by posting a picture of him cutting himself. Not that the picture was even real, and a simple Google image search proved it. Though once again, he claims that all this happened after being hacked, and it was in fact this malevolent hacker that was the one responsible for it.
This dude needs to be in a fucking cage. Put him in a cage.
He made a video trying to defend himself, but it turned out to be less of a defense and more of an attack, trying to paint a picture of Keemstar as the villain to very little effect, and not because Keemstar isn't a rat, but because this little piggy simply didn't do the research or chose to ignore it in order to suit his own purposes.
Hey guys, Lionmaker here from Lionmaker Studios.
I mean, he's getting his sources from Encyclopedia Dramatica, which is a highly entertaining website, but not a particularly accurate one. I've seen an awful lot of these Keemstar exposed videos now, but pretty much every single one of them is a load of shit. Okay, so he called somebody a nigger like 5 fucking years ago. Nigger! He had a little fight with some fucking pig in the road. A troll that was so obviously staged.
I've been laughing for the last hour that your mom died of cancer.
And the fact he uses this next one actually goes to show just how fucking desperate Lionmaker really is.
I don't care. It's not a threat. It's a promise. I want to fucking kill this dude.
It doesn't bother to mention the pretext of this, the fact that the people he's saying he wants to kill had literally just said they wanted to rape his daughter.
When it comes down to it, guys, you guys are being manipulated, and you're being manipulated by one of the biggest manipulators in the YouTube community.
This nigga is taking fucking advantage of you little ass fucking kid.
Who the fuck is this? The lighting is so bright. His nose is beginning to melt into his face. You think he's chosen not to wear a shirt because he's a pillar of wisdom? He looks like a chocolate mousse.
Put him in a cage.
There's probably only one interesting point he makes, and that's where he goes so far as to claim Keemstar is the man behind the hacks, revealing a private message where Keemstar asked him who is on this account. Now, it's true, Keemstar is not exactly a stranger to hacking, but I don't truly believe he's behind this particular one. Despite what a lot of people think, Keemstar is very far from an idiot. He'd have to be pretty fucking stupid to send this message if he was in any way involved in it. No, in fact, what I find interesting about this is that Keemstar has previously stated that Lionmaker's blackmailer story is
The worst fucking excuse I have ever heard in my life.
But if Keemstar really believed that, why would he send this message? And it's because Keemstar is in the same position that I'm in. We both think that this story is false, but we don't know if it really is.
None of this makes sense. Apparently, he's being blackmailed by someone, and he's only going to reveal the person that hacked him and that is blackmailing him if the police contact him. Your account asked a 13-year-old girl for nudes. You're being hacked and blackmailed. Why would anybody be waiting for the police to contact you? If you are the victim, like you say you are, shouldn't you be contacting the police?
Well, I think this blackmailer story, whether true or false, is actually pretty good. I don't see a way anyone could easily disprove it. Yes, it's pretty fucking sketchy that even under such intense blackmail he'd refuse to seek legal action, but ultimately it doesn't prove that he's lying.
I don't believe a word of it. I mean, this is like...
And I've been on the fence for quite a while now, but a few days ago he uploaded this video.
Dear friend, do you remember the time where I stood in front of others and said you were a good person?
The video itself is a sickening display of a fully grown man crying like a little pussy, making little snort bubbles, dribbling like a spastic. I think he swallows a fly at one point.
Dear friend.
Doesn't this kind of manipulation remind you of his hacker's breakdown on Twitter? Is it just me that sees parallels in personality between this masked villain and Lionmaker himself? Because they do seem very fucking similar. Now he writes a comment in the video that tries to reason why he's uploaded it. He claims that it's just a poetic farewell video, which is very interesting because literally 2 days later he's uploaded another video in the same kind of manipulative format, wearing the same t-shirt, by the way, so not only is he a freak, but also a very unhygienic one. And it was only just yesterday he's uploaded another video where he's threatening to ultimately sue people.
Recently, I have been going around on YouTube finding videos which talk about me in a slandering manner. Now, if you don't know what slander is a crime. It is my right to try wherever I can, whatever possible means I have to take that video down, whatever those means are. They were wrong. I am right. It's just as simple as it is.
He goes on to say that people who are making these videos are committing a crime. Yes, the 27-year-old pig that was in a relationship with a 16-year-old girl is the one dispensing internet justice. Please interpret his video as a threat to anyone who dare speak out against him, because he's going to try and censor your opinion. So if this video disappears, we all know why it disappeared, because others and I were not afraid to give our 2 cents.
But there's never been any proof of anything.
At the end of the day, I can only think what I think. I cannot know what I don't know. If Lionmaker is telling the truth, he wouldn't actually have technically done anything illegal and wouldn't officially be a paedophile. Oh, he'd still be a sick fucking freak for fucking a girl 11 years his junior, but something that never ceases to amaze me. In both their home countries, 16 years of age is the age of legal consent.
It's just one of those lines that have been traced, and those lines have been traced this way here and in a lot of surrounding countries as well. Some of the consent age goes all the way down to 14. And so be it. If that is what the culture that we are in are used to, that is how we're going to live our lives.
And I think it's fucking medieval that a 27-year-old man can legally have a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old girl. A girl that neither looks or even acts her age. It's a disgusting loophole that perverts like Lionmaker will always abuse. He dares try and justify it by claiming it's relative to culture. It is not a part of our culture. I'm actually from Great Britain and coincidentally happen to be the exact same age as Lionmaker. The thought of myself being in a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old is disgusting. And for all other countries watching, let me be clear, Lionmaker's relationship would never ever be considered acceptable here. As for questions of legality, unless someone can prove without a shadow of a doubt that this invisible blackmailer is merely an illusion, Lionmaker is not a criminal and is not a paedophile. What I do know is that even if Lionmaker is telling the truth about everything, he does not deserve to keep his channel. His audience are vulnerable children, and he was in a relationship with a girl over a decade his junior. With the allegations he's facing, it is disgusting to me that YouTube has allowed him to go unnoticed and continue to make videos for this highly impressionable audience. I personally think that almost everything that Lionmaker has been accused of is true. I give him the benefit of the doubt in the fact that there is no evidence to justify that. But in my opinion, He is one of the greatest manipulators I think I've ever seen. And as far as manipulation goes, he's only gone to prove, in my eyes, that a lion is not just king of the jungle. I know I focus my content on more cancerous YouTubers, but today I'd like to spend a few seconds talking about a good one for a change. Ripbong Returns makes some very funny content and is actually one of the last few members of the trolling community who doesn't fake his material. Yes, that's right, 90% of trolling videos on YouTube are as fake as prank videos. This was, in fact, the main reason why I've now stopped Call of Duty trolling, because I simply can't compete with the people who fake them. I will make a video exposing that disgusting community at some stage, but for now, if you've got some time, go check out Ripbong Returns. Click anywhere here on the screen, it'll probably take you to his channel. His content never disappoints me, and he's worth at least one mouse click, I reckon. Thanks to everyone for 5,000 subscribers. Probably don't say it enough, but it means a great deal to me that you guys are sticking around despite my somewhat sporadic upload schedule. Got a new video for you at some point next week, all about the amazingly fat atheist. Just another cancer YouTuber that shoved a banana up his arse, so stay tuned for that.